A simple 6-minute routine to improve your balance and walking. Hi, my name is Doug. I've been a physical therapist for 30 years and I specialize in helping people with balance problems learn to walk again. In this video, I'm going to show you a 6-minute daily routine that can not only improve your balance and your walking, but also reduce your chance of falling. And so to do a weight shift, we want to grab the chair and we're going to lean all of our weight on one leg, lifting the other leg off the ground, and then shift to the other side. And so this exercise, it looks a little bit like some of the other exercises, but we're not trying to lift our leg out to the side. We're just trying to put all our weight on the leg we're standing on, and then the other leg comes off the ground. It kind of reminds me of something I did when I was a kid, where you would take coffee cans and put strings and walk around like you're walking on stilts. It feels like that. I'm not sure if that makes me old saying that, but it's something I remember when I'm doing this. You do want to kind of let the leg that's off the ground just actually maybe come out just a little ways off to your side. But you notice that I'm shifting my weight from side to side. The reason we practice this is because a lot of people that are shuffling or having trouble walking, they're not shifting their weight. So that's why I do this exercise. A lot of times I'll do this before we walk to help them remember that they can shift their weight. And I want you to do that. I want you to learn to shift your weight. Whenever you're standing on one leg, your hips are supposed to be centered over that leg. But so many older people, for a lot of reasons, or people that are having trouble with their walking, they don't shift their weight. So you have to completely shift your weight over one leg, then completely shift your weight over the other leg. And practicing this actually makes it better. It reminds you that you can do this. You definitely used to do it, but you want to be able to do it again. Oh, a quick note. When I'm doing this, I'm bending my knee a little bit. I'm not standing on my leg completely straight. There's about a 5 to 15 degree bend all the time in my knee. And that's actually what you want to do whenever you're walking or standing. You never want your knees to be hyperextended or fully extended. At any point, if you want to rest, stop doing the exercise. You can just stand there. You can even just sit down. And if you're really not struggling, you can let go completely when you do this exercise. Okay, we're ready for the next exercise. Single leg stands. You're going to grab the back of the chair. You're going to shift your weight all the way onto one leg, lifting your other leg up, and then try to balance as long as you can on the one leg. Now the goal is to try to do 20 seconds on each leg. In other words, standing with your other leg off the ground for 20 seconds without grabbing on. That's a pretty big goal, and a lot of people who I work with and a lot of people who are probably watching this video, you're not going to be able to do that. Don't worry. This is the exercise that can help you get there, but you have to do the exercise correctly in order to see some progress. Number one thing that people do wrong when they're doing this exercise is they don't shift their weight. Watch how much my hips move when I stand on one leg. Right now I'm on both legs. Watch how much I move just to be balanced on one leg. That's a pretty big distance. Now watch it from here. Watch how many get onto the other leg. That's how much you have to shift your body over your leg that you're standing on. Your hips are actually supposed to be centered over the foot that you're standing on for you to feel really balanced, where you're not exerting a lot of effort to stand on one leg. People that have trouble with this, they don't feel safe in shifting their weight. So this exercise is a good way to practice it. You want to hold on until you're fully shifted, even if it means leaning like that, and then let go, and you're going to feel that it's easier. If when you let go, you feel immediately that you're dropping back down, the mistake you're making is not shifting enough. So you really have to practice shifting. That's why you want to do it with a chair in front of you. If at any point you're tired, you can rest. Just have a couple more of these to go though, and go as long as you can. All right, last one. Good. So we're gonna do backward stepping over something. I'm gonna use this towel. I'm gonna put it right down here. I'm gonna grab the chair, bend my knees a little bit, and then I'm stepping over with my right leg and then my left leg. Then I turn around and I step back the other way, right leg and then the left leg. You just wanna keep going back and forth. You wanna try to lift your leg clear over whatever you're stepping over. If you're really good with your balance, you can let go completely and do this. And that's the goal. But it's okay in the beginning if you're holding on with a finger or your whole hand. Sorry, my microphone keeps getting caught. And you just want to keep going back and forth without touching that thing that you're stepping over. And if you're really strong, you can even get something that's a little bit taller to step over. That's a lot more challenge. Now make sure when you're stepping over that you're shifting your weight. So if I step over my left leg, I shift all my weight to the right leg and then bring the left leg over. Then when I turn around, I do the same thing on my left leg. All my weight on my left leg and bring my right leg over. You want to keep changing which foot steps over. So right now I'm doing my left leg, and then over here I'm doing my right leg. You want to keep mixing it up just so both sides get equal time, equal practice. If you're tired at all, you can sit down and rest. You want to kind of be facing away from which way you're stepping too. I'm kind of looking towards the camera more, but you want to be stepping, facing this way when you're stepping backwards. Remember, when you step backwards, you have to lean forward a little bit to bring your leg back and stay balanced. Don't try to stand up straight when you're doing this exercise. That's a mistake that a lot of people make. When you watch an athlete step backwards, they always are going to lean forward, because you have to lean forward to counteract the weight of your foot going behind you and to stay balanced. We're almost done here. We just have a couple more to go. One more to go. Here we go. Okay. I hope you found this video helpful. Click the subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. If you would like more help with your balance, look in the description for a link to a course I created that can help anyone improve their balance at home.